welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Hello, Brandon. Okay, so the following video is for Brandon. I'll introduce you to the game. Okay, what we're doing right now, first is we're getting equipment. This equipment is really important if we want to figure out what ghost type it is, because this equipment is how we get evidence. So salt, smudge sticks, tripod, strong flashlight, essential. Motion sensor, essential. Head-mounted camera, that's a GoPro, not really that essential. Ghostwriting book, essential. Sanity pills, essential. Thermometer, very essential. I'm gonna play on prison. It's a map on the hardest difficulty. We're gonna see what happens, okay? Let's do it. Alright, good. So I'll explain exactly what's happening as we go. One of the first things you need to do in Phasmophobia is figure out which room the ghost is haunting. So, it's random every time.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. I've also written some notes on the whiteboard if you need them.
Okay. So here's a key.
No reports of violence.
Oh,
Keep
please.
an eye out.
Enough talking. Okay. We have the key. We got to get the key to go in. Here's our whiteboard. Number 1. Objective number 1. This is the most important. You need to do this to end the game. Discover what type of ghost. Objective 2. Prevent the ghost from hunting, aka trying to kill us with a crucifix. Photo of dirty water in a sink. This one's really rare. And capture a photo of the ghost. Ghost name is Lisa Thompson. Ghost seems to respond to everyone. You should be able to use its name to anger it and get paranormal activity, and so on and so forth. This Lisa Thompson, the name is important because we can actually communicate with the ghost, and that's essential if you want to use something like the spirit box. We ask it questions, and it will respond to us using its name, using our voice. We're going to take a thermometer, we're going to take a flashlight, and I'm actually going to take an EMF reader too. And we're going to go in there, and we're going to see what kind of ghost it is. Now, again, I explained we need evidence. I'm going to press J. I'm going to go to the end here. You can look at this and pretty much figure out what it is. Essentially, we have tons of ghost types. Spirit, Wraith, Phantom, Poltergeist, Banshee, Jinn, Mare, Revenant, Shade, Demon, Yurei, and Oni. But some assortment of evidence, like freezing temperatures, ghost orbs, EMF level 5, is a phantom. And it's only a phantom. So that's what objective number 1 means. Lots of people are really good at this game, and they can easily get the evidence very quickly. Stuff like this, they can get it, like, you know, in one run, one foul swoop. And one fell swoop, sorry. But to make the game more challenging, we try to guess what ghost type it is without much evidence. Maybe one piece, Phantom, Banshee, Jinn, Revenant, Shade, Oni. And then we have to figure out based on the ghost's behavior. Every ghost type has different behavior, but it's very hard to tell. So that's what we call the behavior challenge, or no evidence challenge. Although this isn't strictly the no evidence challenge or behavior challenge. It's the least evidence challenge is what I like to call it, I guess. Now I'm going to quickly look here. One of the pieces of evidence you can get is a ghost orb. And sometimes you can get really lucky by having the security cameras in the prison, or whichever map you are, actually show you where the ghost is. So I'm going to quickly just look. If you see anything that looks like a ghost orb, it's pretty distinct, then I'll know the ghost is there. B block? I don't think so. A block? A block? You can see A. Nope. Here's the second floor. Let me quickly turn off my flux. Okay. Here's the cafeteria. Okay, outside, nothing outside. Here's the first floor again. Alright, I'm not seeing anything. So what we're going to do is we need to first find the ghost room. As I said before, we're going to use the thermometer. This is a surefire way of determining where the ghost is hunting. Sorry, the ghost is haunting. Okay. The ghost haunts a room. The ghost hunts you. We need to find temperatures below 10 degrees to confirm where the ghost room is, but that's if it's below 0 degrees Celsius, that's actually freezing temperatures. It's a piece of evidence. Now, I like this map, Prison, a lot, but it is pretty scary, so let's figure it out. Also, just a quick note. Yeah, when you search for the ghost room, it helps to be really quiet to listen for where the ghost is. So I'm gonna just stop talking for now. I don't think it's in here. Let's check over here. Sometimes we can get really lucky and the ghost is at the entrance. Let's check right here. I think it was over there. Is it scary yet? Not too scary, right? Alright, we're gonna listen. This is really important. Just checking. Here's the... Oh, where's the breaker? Was that the game or was that something else? That's kind of freaky. Did you hear that? It sounded like it was upstairs. It is in the game. Something up there. Might be on the second floor. Let's quickly do a loop. Or, let's not loop. Let's go upstairs. Let's just stop searching on the first floor. Okay, we're gonna listen. I think I heard something being thrown over here. In here? Let's turn on some lights just so you can see. Where are the lights? Here. So you can turn on lights in the game, so it's not all darkness, but the fuse box is really important. Do you hear that? You can't blow the fuse box by turning on too many lights, and also the ghost can blow the fuse box, so... What is... To be honest, it might be in the cafeteria just below me. And the cafeteria is right over here. Let's see if we can get a temperature reading. Do something. Oh man, this is tough. These big maps are really hard when you're playing alone because obviously you're just one person. Oh man, I guess it's not over here. Might just be the cafeteria. We're really looking for these temperatures. It's gotta be below 10, then we'll know where the ghost is. Which room it's haunting. Let's look in here. It sounded really close over there. It's talking. Is it in here? Please don't be in here. Okay, it's gotta be below us or something. Maybe it's in the... Oh, maybe? Maybe it's cell block B. If it's not the cafeteria, then it's gotta be cell block B, which is over here. Like, I need to access it through the first floor. Let's turn those lights off so we don't blow the fuse box. On large maps, I think the limit is 10 lights. Whoa. It's playing with cell doors and stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna go back downstairs to check cell block A. Did you hear that? It's like totally moving everything. It's unbelievable. I hope my sanity's good. We're gonna open this. I kinda wanna check over here in the cafeteria, but I don't know. Let me quickly check the bathroom. Oh look, it's a bone. Yay. If you find this bone, the bone's on every map. One bone on every map. Gives you extra money. I see you have to check their temp, make sure they don't have COVID. That's true. Check the ghost temperature, make sure they don't have COVID. If the ghosts have a temperature, we have to quarantine the whole map. Say goodbye. Alright, we're gonna check cell block A. Yeah, the temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. That's our threshold. As soon as we get 10 degrees Celsius, it'll be, we'll know it instantly where the ghost room is. I have a feeling it's here. And I really don't like that, because this is a giant room, as you can see. Let's turn on some lights, just in case. 3, 4, 5. This is really hard. Oh god, that sounded close. Maybe it's right above me. Oh, I hate ghosts that are on the second floor of these blocks. It's so difficult. Well, we gotta go up here. It sounds right. Oh, it's right here. See the temperature? Oh no, cell block A. God. Oh, it's in that cell. Notice how... Look at all these doors. All these doors are open. Oh my god. Oh, there it is. Look. So I have to quickly check for freezing temperatures. I don't think it's freezing because it's not below 0 degrees Celsius. Let's turn off the lights. But now that we know it's up here on that side, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. I'm gonna see if I can get some evidence like EMF reading. I guess not. We're gonna put it down, and we're gonna get some more stuff. I'm also gonna drop my flashlight. This is really risky on prison, but I'm gonna drop this. Let's drop it below. Let's drop it down here. So we know the ghost is haunting up here, which means we need to now put our equipment up there. In the ghost room. I'm saying in quotations because it's not like enclosed really. So the ghost turned off some lights. That's not really evidence or behavior. Notice how it's opened a lot of these cell doors up here, you can kind of see. But down here it hasn't. That's also how you can tell the ghost room. It's not always temperatures. Whoa, the ghost's right next to me, I think. So, I'm going to drop this right here. That's really risky to drop the flashlight. Because if the ghost hunts, and hunts is different from haunts, then it becomes evil, pretty much, and it tries to kill you. So I'm going to use the wall to kind of figure out where I am. The ghost hunt is random. Make sure I'm right here. Here we go. Okay, now there's the exit you can kind of see. Basically, the ghost hunt. We saw the ghost right there. It was being weird and scary and etc. But it wasn't trying to kill us. It was just doing its thing. It was wandering around and being idle, just in hunting or haunting the room. But there is a period of time whenever your flashlight starts to blink, starts to flicker, and the lights around, the lights that are on start to flicker too. The ghost is hunting. And at that moment, the ghost, like, becomes corporeal and tries to hunt you and kill you. It can be really scary. Let's get a spirit box. Let's get the book, and let's check for ghost orbs again, actually. Now we know it's in cell block A. Is that A? Oh god. Okay. See if you can see any movement, any ghost orbs. Any movement at all. Look at that flicker. Let me quickly check something. Reading this graph is also important. This will tell you if it's EMF level 5, sometimes this, which is evidence for Phantom Banshee, etc. But only if we go from, like this, 2 to 6, this might be EMF level 5. Even though it's difference of only 4, sometimes this jump can indicate EMF level 5. Though using this graph is really shaky because you can get false positives. Like, this might not be EMF level 5. But if it is, again, the challenge here is to kind of get evidence without getting evidence. And that means not using these things like the spirit box, the book, and the UV light. Did I pick it up? Oh, I didn't. That would have been bad. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to guess that this jump means EMF 5. Here's another, 2 to 6. This is also 2 to 6. And what that means is it narrows down the ghost pool to Phantom, Banshee, Jinn, Revenant, Shade, Oni. Oh, this is hard. The Jinn, the Revenants, and the Banshee are not nice ghosts. They are not. They are very aggressive. The Revenant is the fastest in the game. If you have a Revenant, you want to figure out ASAP, because when the ghost hunts, its speed is 2 times that of a normal ghost when it sees you. So it'll charge you. Although its drawback, its weakness, is if it doesn't see you, it's really slow. Jinns also have a speed ability, but it's a little different. It's kind of the Jinn speed ability is it's really fast until it gets close to you, and then it's your speed. So this can sometimes be confused with a Revenant. Banshees are just annoying. Phantoms are weirdish. They're not super aggressive. Shade and Oni is a good, these are good, like, opposite ghosts. Shades are shy, and so they won't do much until lots of people are there. So this, or sorry, Shades are shy, which means lots of people in the room. Again, this game is co-op. Lots of people in the room will make the Shade not do anything, as opposed to the Oni's behavior, which is the Oni loves people. The Oni likes to do tons of stuff when everyone's around. Our sanity's pretty low, but it's honestly so hard to tell if this drop was like because of a ghost ability. I'll show you another ghost. One of the ghosts is a Yurei, and the Yurei's strength is it has a stronger effect on people's sanity. I look for this sometimes if I want to see if it might be an Yurei, but to be honest, we saw the ghost. We stared at it. Staring at the ghost when it manifests and your sanity drops a lot, that phenomenon is actually characteristic of a phantom. Notice here it says looking at a phantom will considerably drop your sanity. But if now we haven't confirmed, the way to confirm EMF level 5 is using this thing, right? Notice how we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 LEDs. I put the EMF down there because I wanted to see if it would do anything, but we didn't get any reading. This level corresponds to what's happening here. So that will show you EMF level. So for example, it would be nothing here. But that might be EMF 4 or 5. But we already have one EMF in there. So anyway, I'm going to quickly do some guessing. Again, this is my way of making the game challenging, is to kind of guess what it is. I'm going to say that, like this. See this block? It goes from 0 to 4. And even though that increment is a difference of 4, notice how we're default EMF level 1 here? I guess that's how they rationalize it. That this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4 units increase, which makes this device go up to EMF level 5. So I'm going to guess that EMF level 5 is a piece of evidence even though we don't have it. Look at this activity, by the way. We're going to keep that in our peripheral vision. Let's do it. Whoops. Let's open the journal right here. Right here. There. Which means it's a Phantom, Banshee, Jinn, Revenant, Shader, Oni. It's pretty active. So I don't think maybe it's a shade. It was moving lots of stuff. Oh, it's just hard. These ghosts are all really... The Jinn and Revenant are aggressive ghosts, which means if you want to do a no evidence or behavior challenge, you need the ghost to hunt and try to kill you to figure it out. But that's dangerous, obviously. Now, let's see. Usually, you should be able to see ghost orbs. We have tripods and cameras here. Eventually, I want a camera in there, you know? I want to put this camera on a tripod and put it in there. But with our angle right now, we should be able to see ghost orbs. But I don't see any, do you? And remember, it's located up here. Like, up on this ridge. On the upper floor of cell block A. And I'm not seeing anything. This is more guesswork. Because the way to get... What I'm looking for is what I like to call negative evidence, even though that's not really what it is. But I don't want to see ghost orbs, because if it's not ghost orbs, then it's not a Phantom, Poltergeist, Jinn, Mare, Shade, Ure. As you know earlier, we had a list of ghosts that were EMF level 5, and that is this. But notice how, just like, you know, bowling pins or whatever analogy you want to use, if it's not ghost orbs, let me write this down. So this is how I do my guessing, is I kind of do a lot of cancellations. If it's not ghost orbs, then it's not a Phantom, it's not a Poltergeist, it's not a Jinn, that's good, it's not a Mare, it's not a Shade, and it's not a Ure. So of the ghosts that we had with EMF level 5, let me make sure this is clear. I mean, it's probably clear. But we had a Phantom, Banshee, Jinn, Revenant, Shader, Oni. But if it's not ghost orbs, it's not a Phantom, it's not a Jinn, it's not a Shade, which narrows this down to 3 ghosts, a Banshee, a Revenant, or an Oni. Again, there's the Revenant. We really don't want it to be a Revenant. These 3 ghosts are really hard because they're all pretty active. Banshee, Revenant, Oni are all really hard to figure out and confirm. I'm going to pretend for now it's EMF level 5. It's so active, it just might be an Oni, honestly, I'm not sure. Onis are more active when people are nearby. Oh, I didn't realize that. Do you have any guesses? I'm gonna ask you really fast if you have any guesses. We're between an Oni. Here's the Oni page. So Onis are more active when people are nearby, but being more active makes it easier to find. This nobody's nearby, so maybe this is negative evidence, quote negative whatever evidence. I'm saying negative evidence. Obviously, I'm gonna. The reason I'm so specific is because maybe people are like, it's not really what it is, or you know, etc. Okay, but given this description, maybe it's not an Oni, which narrows it down to a Revenant. A Revenant will travel significantly faster speed when hunting a victim. Okay, this is really bad, because if it hunts, we're pretty much dead if we're in line of sight. And the last thing we need is a Banshee. Banshee will only target one person at a time. I'm the only person. Banshees fear the crucifix and will be less aggressive when near one. So do you have a guess right now? Lisa kind of seems like a Banshee, but the Oni seems most likely, based on the evidence. Interesting. So you think it's an Oni? Yeah. So what we like to do right now, when in this challenge, is we like to guess pretty much right now. We have zero evidence, to be honest. We haven't confirmed any of these. Using these tools, we can confirm things like ghost orbs with the camera, ghost writing with the book, and spirit box with the spirit box. Ghost orbs with this camera, or really this camera. But I'm just using extra things of the game, extra, you know, features of the game that are related to evidence, but not related to using these objects. That's a really poor way of putting it. To kind of guess. And if you want to guess an Oni, we can guess an Oni now, and we're going to lock it in. It's like a game show. We're going to lock it in. And then we're going to go back in and actually get the positive evidence and see if our guess was correct. Does that sound okay? We're going to find out. Yeah, more soft as evidence as opposed to hard evidence, right? Good way of putting it. So, I'm going to ask you, Banshee, Revenant... Well, actually, here. Okay, sounds good. Banshee, Revenant, or Oni? Do you think it's an Oni? You can guess and I'll guess. Yeah, I don't think it's ghost orbs. Also, we didn't do something, which is when we got there, it was okay, sounds good, Oni. When we got there though, there's one more thing I forgot. Freezing temperatures. It wasn't below 0 degrees Celsius. So I'm gonna quickly do more cancellation. If it's not freezing temperatures, then it's not a Wraith, a Phantom, a Banshee, a Mare, a Demon, or a Yurei. Which means it's between an... If it's not freezing temperatures, not ghost orbs, but EMF level 5, it's either a Revenant or an Oni. My guess? I think it's a Revenant, honestly. So you're gonna go with Oni. Oni for $500. Okay, Oni for $500. Locked in. Let's go back in there. Get some actual evidence. So I dropped the flashlight. My sanity's low. I'm gonna quickly take some sanity pills so I don't get hunted. The hunt depends on sanity. Now I'm back to 92. That's pretty good. We're gonna bring a spirit box, a UV light to look for fingerprints, and a book so the spirit can write. And let's do it. Is the game scary? Do you have an opinion on the game? If it's scary or not? Oni for 500. I think it's a Revenant. I'm honestly scared. Revenants are way too fast. Now I actually forgot where I dropped my flashlight. Oh, I know where it is though. It's right in front of the door. Actually, we could have turned on the light. That would have helped. But this is my only flashlight for the time being. There's my flashlight. fingerprints is really hard, especially in the subblock A. Because also it turned off all the lights, so that's not very nice. Let's see if we can turn the lights back on. No, it turned off the breaker. So if it turned off the breaker, the Jinn likes the breaker. The Jinn special ability is, quote, unlocked with the breaker. That's... So Jinns probably won't turn off the breaker. So again, there's like soft evidence that it's not a Jinn. So this ghost is probably up here somewhere. Hopefully it's not wandering. I'm gonna put the book down somewhere over here. Hopefully it'll write. Let's just get this again. If you see your breath, by the way, that's freezing temperatures. I'm a little worried though, because all these cell doors are open. So I don't actually know if it's... I think it's this one. This book is thrown. Let's talk to the ghost, see if we can get it. Where are you? Are you friendly? Kill! Oh god. Okay. That's not very nice, isn't it? We're gonna close all your things and see you later. Oh, look at that! Ghost writing. So I'm gonna quickly get the hell out of here because... Okay, I'm gonna quickly just stand over here. I hope it's not behind me. But check it out. Spirit box, ghost writing. Narrows it down to a spirit, demon, or Oni. Oh my god, you... EMF level 5. No way. If it's EMF level 5, which we interpreted from the graph, it's an Oni, instantly. Holy crap, your guess might be totally right. Let's see if we can get the EMF level 5 by walking around with this. The ghost is throwing stuff, I'm hearing it. Come on, give me EMF level 5, I know you can do it. Where are you? Far? Oh, there it is. Brandon, you are a genius. Oh my god, you just guessed the ghost. You just guessed the ghost with zero evidence. With only speculation. What the hell? You just got up. Now we just went back in. We got ghostwriting, spirit box, EMF level 5 all in one. Holy crap, you're a genius. Now we just got to get out of the prison and get out. You're a genius. Jesus Christ. And he's throwing stuff. I hear it up there. Goodness gracious, you guys got to get this game. We got to go ghost hunting. We need to form the ghost hunting squad. That was incredible. You just guessed it with no hard evidence, only soft evidence. I am in shock. That was a great guess. I was convinced it was a revenant because I don't know what I was just like, worst case scenario maybe. Goodness gracious. What is Chris saying? Should be a level up. Alright, anyway, we're gonna get out of here before it hunts. Although I kind of want to stay so you guys can see how it hunts. Again, what will happen is you'll hear the front door lock, and my flashlight will, like, flicker. And you'll hear the ghost footsteps, like, big, heavy footsteps. It's pretty scary. I didn't want it to be a revenant because revenants will destroy you, as you know. Oh, it turned off the breaker anyway. Let's get out. Let's see if it hunts just before. Nope. All right, let's close the door. Goodness gracious, that was incredible. I am in shock. I am really in shock. This is going on YouTube, by the way. That was a great guess. Goodness gracious. That was really something else. I mean, That was a great guess. You get your $500. We will give you $500. As a matter of fact, that reward, I might just buy you the game because the game's $14. So, goodness gracious. So basically, what we're gonna do now, these are supplementary objectives. Again, objective number 1 is the only one that's really important. But we could prevent a hunting with a crucifix. We could get dirty water or capture a photo. I'm gonna just tell you right now, if it's in cell block A, there are no fountains, I don't think, nearby. Maybe there's one in this cell, but I've never had that happen to me. Capture a photo of the ghost. We weren't carrying a camera, so unfortunately we could do that, but the whole point of my run at least is to guess without much evidence. So we're probably just gonna head out right now and prevent the ghost from hunting with the crucifix. Look at this activity. So I guess this activity, this kind of graph, makes it is pretty indicative of an Oni. Here's a crucifix, by the way. Usually you put this down in the ghost room, and if the ghost hunts in a general vicinity of the crucifix, the crucifix will instantly cancel the hunt and it'll disappear. But anyway, what we're gonna do, you locked it in, dude. Spirit box, ghost writing, EMF level 5, Oni. What we're gonna do, we're gonna head out, and we're gonna see if you got it correct. I mean, we have all the hard evidence now. So it should tell us the ghost was an Oni. The ghost was an Oni. So very good job. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that was a really great run. For those who aren't entirely sure who I'm talking to, I have a single viewer on my Twitch stream right now. It's my good friend Brandon. He just, when we were in the truck discussing what it could possibly be based on behavior, he guessed it was an Oni. And then I said, let's lock that in. We went back in, and we got all 3 pieces of hard evidence to prove it was an Oni. And so that was a great guess. So anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, tomorrow let's definitely play more of the game. So have a good night.